Hey, what's up guys? So I guess after using the Pixel 4a for a while, these are kind of like my thoughts on the phone. I do like it, but I would say I have a couple of things that I don't like as much. So first things first, build quality. The build quality of the Google Pixel 4a is good, to say the least. But as we all know, it's a budget phone, so it had to be made with some cheaper materials, like plastic at the back. So the plastic at the back of the phone is fine. I wouldn't say that it's a problem, but I've noticed that it affects the overall build quality of the phone. What I mean by this is, for instance, when I'm holding the phone and I'm walking, or I'm holding the phone or pulling it out of my pocket, I notice a slight squishiness from the plastic. I would say it's an annoying squishiness, so yes, it's an annoying squishiness from the phone. Another thing is the screen. Immediately I got this phone, the first time I put it in my pocket and I took it out, I saw scratches, you know those macro scratches? Yeah, first time I put it in my pocket. So I wasn't so happy when I saw that. I guess that, as I said, it's a budget phone, so it is made with some cheaper materials, but I wasn't too happy to see those things. Next thing would probably be the battery. As you all know, Google boasts of an all-day battery, and as far as I've experienced, it does work all day. It even works for more than one day. For as far as I've noticed, I don't even have to charge my phone at the end of the day. Aside from if I'm going out and the next day, then I don't really have to charge my phone. Now, on to my biggest pet peeve. This is going to be probably the weirdest thing, but it's my biggest pet peeve about this phone. And that is the fact that the brightness of this phone adjusts in the most wonky way I have seen before. Now hear me out. When I say it adjusts in the most wonky way, I mean I take this phone out of my pocket and immediately it hits sunlight or immediately it sees some form of light. You know how you just switch on a light in your room and it goes from on to off? Yeah, that's basically what the screen does when you unlock it in sunlight or when a source of light faces the phone. Instead of the usual gradual increase in brightness until you can see, or if you enter a dark room, the usual decrease in brightness. This phone does not do any of that. It just jumps. Now I understand it doesn't sound like much, but after using the phone for a while, this is probably my most annoying thing about the phone. Like I said, it doesn't sound like much, but it gets on my nerves. Annoying. But I guess it's not annoying enough for me not to like the phone, because the phone is great. I mean, it takes great photos. The camera I can't even say the camera is impeccable, because I feel like the camera isn't even doing that much work. It's just Google software. Although when you do take your pictures, it does take a bit to process, because it's not using the highest end processor and it's using mostly Google software for those photos. So the Google Pixel 4a does take some good photos. It has a great battery. Only issue I'd say I have with it is the build quality. But aside from that, it's a good phone. I guess I just kind of wish that it did tick all my boxes. Google Pixel 4a is a good phone. And after using it for a while, I would surely recommend it to anybody. Especially because it's a budget buy. At $350, it's a steal. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please leave a like below and comment on what you think about the Google Pixel 4a. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Thank you.